Excellency Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani, Acting President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everyone, to all our distinguished guests, respected ministers, distinguished partners in education, members of the diplomatic community, colleagues, friends, and a very good morning and a very warm welcome. It is a rare privilege to witness an idea to endure half a century. Together, we gather not only to mark an anniversary, but to honor a belief that has carried us through 50 years of change, that learning can open hearts, expand minds, and help create a more caring world. Beaconhouse did not begin as the organization that it is today, but as a hope that every child should be able to get quality education and learn with dignity and joy. We started in my grandmother's home with a few children, actually 19 to be exact, and committed teachers grew gradually, though through trust and perseverance, into something larger than any of us could have imagined. A lot of people ask me sometimes that did you see Beaconhouse the way it is today when you started? And to be truthful, no, I didn't. It was just a small school, and I didn't think that it would grow to this size. 5 decades later, that small school has become a community that spans nations, but our essence remains the same. Education remains both our passion and our responsibility. Our growth isn't measured only in numbers or campuses, but in the generations whose stories have been interwoven with ours. Beaconhouse today represents all stages of learning, from the child discovering letters to the graduate stepping into the world. Each stage is linked by a shared culture of curiosity and care. In every era, our direction has been set not by trends, but by the values that define us. 3 decades ago, our value statement affirmed the right of every individual to realize potential in a caring environment. The conviction continues to guide our course, to honor the child and to listen and guide with patience. To honor the teacher is to invest in her growth and well-being. To honor the community is to recognize that learning does not stop at the school gate. It begins there and flows outward. The world our students inherit is shifting faster than ever before. Education must adapt, but it also must anchor. Our task is to blend progress with principle, to embrace new ideas and technologies without losing touch with the human connection at the heart of education. At Beaconhouse, we continue to encourage young people to question, to create, and to lead with conscience. We prepare them not simply to find work, but to find meaning, to use knowledge in service of others and of the planet we share. As we prepare for the decades ahead, we remain anchored to 5 guiding commitments. Together, they point the way forward, not as a target to achieve, but as principles to live by. Pakistan is one of the countries that is worst hit by the ill effects of climate change. We have seen evidence of this with the damage caused by the floods this year. The nation has to find solutions to this global threat collectively. We must learn to follow and live by simple rules that can be incorporated in our daily lives, like conserving water, relying more on renewable energy, and developing habits of reuse and recycling. Let us all work together to save our country and also our planet. Our students must be ambassadors of this message. They must carry it to their immediate families, larger communities, and wherever they go. They must practice what they learn at school and practice what they preach. True progress is never solitary. It carries with it the duty to uplift, to include, and to give back. We must all understand and believe that if we are to progress, we must endeavor to carry everyone with us. Over the years, we have endeavored to widen access to that quality education. That quality education is not a privilege, but a shared right. We have reached out to the marginalized community as much as our resources have allowed us to do. With the launch of the educators in 2002 and the United Charter Schools in 2020, and through our community partnership, we have sought to extend the promise of education to those who need it most. This year has seen 150 students from underserved communities join our not-for-profit university, the Beaconhouse National University, where all their living expenses and tuitions will be covered by the Beaconhouse schools, while education will be covered by the Beaconhouse National University, a not-for-profit tertiary education initiative, thank you so much, initiative sponsored by the Beaconhouse schools. We were the first to step forward to undertake the management of public schools in 2016, a project introduced by the then Chief Minister of Punjab and now the Prime Minister. Our sister company, PDLC, currently manages 54 public schools where exam results have consistently been outstanding. We will be extending this service to even more schools when the government invites us to do so. Our environment and social initiative reminds us that learning and compassion must grow together, that the measure of success lies in the difference we make beyond our walls. These commitments are not new ambitions, they are the natural expression of who we are and have always been. The real history of Beaconhouse has always been written by its people. Generations of teachers, heads, and staff have turned vision into daily care. Many joined as young educators and grew into leaders who in turn shaped thousands of lives. To them and to the family who entrusted us with their children, I offer my deepest gratitude. They are the quiet architects of this 50-year legacy. To mark our 50th anniversary, several of our campus facilities will bear the names of some of those whose services and dedication have shaped our journey. We have in the past also honored those whose length of service and contribution to the Beaconhouse has been exemplary. Today we list out another 13 people whose names were suggested by a special formed committee consisting of some senior members of this organization. It is my great pleasure to announce the following names. I will, lest somebody think that some of our older people were not honored, but we have already honored in the past Mrs. Ruhi Haq, Mrs. Rabiu Zaman, Musarat Mirza, Shehzadi Mirza, Mushtaq Qureshi Saab, Mr. Muhammad Akram, Mr. Hafiz Mazhar, Yasmin Akil, who's here this morning, and Mrs. Amina Kader. We now move on to the new dedications, and they will by no means be the end. If your name is not in this list, please don't think we will not honor you. We will honor you. But these are people we will be honoring today because they have been recommended by a committee which was set up. I start with the southern region. It's Zahir and Nuzhat Kadwai. Nuzhat passed away. Zahir is there, but they were the ones who introduced technology into Beaconhouse. Mrs. Humaira Mustafa, I don't know if she's here or not, but she was an amazing principal. She was really amazing. She was principal of two. You take her to a failing school, you put her there, and that school will start working wonders. And Mrs. Rifat Nasir, I would have wanted some of these people to be here today, but anyway, she was also amazing. Then we come to the northern region, Silvat and Rizwan Ali. Rizwan was the regional director. Sylvie was the principal of our kindergarten for the longest, and my friend also. Mr. Shujat Mahmood Malik who built many of our campuses, Mr. Saeed Rawat, who passed away in service, and Mr. Danyal Kasuri, who gave up a banking career to join Beaconhouse. Then, of course, we have the central region, Mr. Khaja Shafiq Ahmed, Mrs. Naveen Shahid Bhatt, and Mrs. Bushra Parvez. Southeast Asia is Mr. Jahazeb Shah, who died on duty but served us very loyally, with great dedication. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not, he served us for 21 years, but in every case, it's not always the length of service that we have taken into account, it's also the quality of service. By the way, I forgot one name, and if I don't give that name out, I think I will probably not get any dinner tonight. And that is a name suggested by one Mr. Nasreen Kasuri, and that's Fauzia Rizwan. So, Mr. Jahazeb Shah is former director and RD Southeast Asia. And then we have another 2 dedications, one of which has been suggested by the committee and one of which I've come up with because I felt it's my right to come up with at least 1 or 2 dedications. One is Mr. Ahmeddin Chaudhary, who taught me that 2 plus 2 is equal to 3. And it took me years and years to understand why 2 plus 2 is not 4 and why it's 3. But Mr. Ahmeddin Chaudhary was the first finance director, and he was there for, I don't remember how many years, but he was incredibly effective and everybody was scared stiff of him. And then, of course, the name that I'm coming up with, which nobody thought I would come up with, and that is somebody who's helped Beaconhouse in many, many ways, even though he hasn't always been an employee of Beaconhouse. As an employee, he's not been there that long, but he's contributed in many ways, and that name is Mr. Nuruddin Ahmed. So that's those are the dedications. But like I said, that those are not the last. There are a number of other people who are on our list, and as we go along, we will honor them. We will honor teachers. We will honor a lot of other people. We began as a family and we remain one, although now a much larger one, connected by shared purpose, strengthened by trust, and united in hope. May the values that once inspired a small school in Lahore continue to harbor our aspirations, light our way in the years ahead. And before I end, I would like to thank all those who have worked tirelessly for the last many months to make this event a success. Thank you all, and God bless you. And thank you, sir, for coming and honoring this occasion. It's very important for us. It's our 50th anniversary, and I can't believe it. So I've decided that I should also be 50 years old as of today. Yeah? Please, and forget the years before 50. They don't matter. Thank you very much.